Hey, welcome back. We're heading back into the Taylor Swift Lover house. We have built 2 of these rooms out of Lego with the intent to build all of them and then put it together. And each of them I'm making an associated outfit from the Eras Tour version of that particular album that's associated with the room. Is that confusing? Anyway, today we're doing the Speak Now room, the purple room. I've actually already done the Eras Tour, or one of the Eras Tour's outfits for this, so I'm already ahead. We've got the purple ball gown. I loved making this. It was actually such a really cathartic and satisfying process. I used air dry clay. If you haven't seen this process, just check out the video. I don't show the whole way that I made all of the things, but I do explain what I did as we went along. So we've got Taylor in the most gorgeous purple ball gown. This is her new album cover for the Taylor's version of the Speak Now, of Speak Now, Taylor's version. And I've decided that each of the rooms appears to have like a picture in it. So where the pictures are, I'm putting up a picture of the album that goes with that room. Taylor's version of it each time that they get re-released. So today, the purple room, which actually looks kind of like a really, really dark bluey purple. And this is a very, very elegant dining room. It's very symmetrical. So yeah, okay, so we start off not with a purple piece because the flooring on this looks like actually a brown kind of shaggy sort of carpet. 3 windows with the curtainy dressings, all exactly the same. So we need to make them and fit them in. So for the white curtainy bit on the inside, these 2x1 bricks with the vertical lines on them, they got horizontal lines on the other side, but vertical down just gives that drapes look, that drapes effect in the middle. And then we need to make those pulled to the side darker ones. And because there's really, really dark ones, I'm going to use dark blue because it works okay with this color. And then we will put some purple on it so that we can tell that it's, it's supposed to be the purple room. We haven't used any purple yet. Snap. Okay, but yeah, we're about to. So we use these. We got 3 different shades of purple in Lego. So at least we've got some nice interesting shapes. So triangles on the top and then oh my gosh, look at the dust. I just noticed the dust in there. We're going to cover it. Don't worry, we'll cover the dust up. No one can see it. So these are going to be like the bottom part of the drapes. And then if we use this quarter pie piece, that kind of gives the effect of it being pulled off to the side and tied up as well. It's not quite the same shape, but it gives you the idea. We're working we're working with ideas rather than exact replicas. So this is what we've got. Let's see if we can, how much space is this going to take up? We're going to be able to fit 3 of these in at the back. Let's see. So this is going to be in the, this should work out quite nicely. So if we have one here, and then we've got a single space, I think, between, let's build another one. Let's do it quite fast because it's exactly the same as the one we just did. So much symmetry in this. Symmetry is a little bit dull for me, but that's okay. This is a challenge in that it has to be this cohesive room that looks like the one from the Lover music video, but also I'm only using the bricks that I have and haven't bought any extra in, and it has to fit the color scheme, and it has to be not too cluttered, and it has to be cohesive, and that's a challenge. So here we go. We've got our 3 beautiful big window pieces at the back, all furnished beautifully. Furnished? What do you call it? Dressed beautifully with curtains. And we've got purple pillars in between, pulling them all together so they're all gonna not fall apart with the bricks on the top. Now, in front of each of these on either side are some potted plants on a kind of a high stool. And we need to fit these in so that they're not too invasive, but also so that you can actually see them. So this really cool little 4-pronged black thing makes a nice legs. Goodness me, my ability to speak is so challenged. Everything is challenged. Okay, so we've got one. Let's put the next one together. Just got the little idea of a pot with the brown bit. These are not going to be really seen once we put lots of stuff in front of them because there's not a lot of space here for a lot of things that we have to put in. So if they go over here, that's really cute. I want to attach them to the base plate, but before I do that, let's get the rug in, which is kind of like an antiqued Turkish carpety rug thing, and it's patterned. So because it's patterned, this is going to be around the edge. I've actually just put washi tape on all of these white pieces which are going to be lining the edges, and they just give that a little bit of an idea of the color and an idea of patterning, but it's not really anything much, but it's just enough so that it's not stark white tiles, otherwise it looks really, really confronting. So yeah, just adding patterning is really, really good. And washi tape comes off and on and off so easily. I love it so much. Done some up with the jumper studs too, because we're going to be attaching the table and the chairs to this rug. And oh my gosh, the chairs. Okay, no, let's focus. And in the middle, there are a whole heap of, it looks really, really dark in the actual video, but I'm making it dark blue. This whole build's kind of really dark blue and purple because they're, yeah, it's just what it looks like to me in the picture. It's really very, very dark purple, which sides with the dark blue. Okay, purple flowers in the corner simply to stick a leg in of these plant pot things so that they're not going to float around everywhere. So they are fixed to the base and they're not going to suddenly slide away when I pick this up and move it around. So speaking of moving around, we'll move the foliage around kind of, oh, no, can I leave it like that? I don't know. I feel like I should spread them out a bit so that they look a bit, no, we're going to be rebellious. We're going to be rebels and we're going to leave them not symmetrical. Yeah, I love it. It's just a little bit of pushing back. Okay, so time for the table. The table is, we're making it 3 studs wide and 8 deep. No, the other way around. 8 deep and 3 wide because it just seems like the right size for this space. Then we've got like the runner bit down the middle, which is in a lighter purple shade. And on the table is, there are a whole heap of like glass, there's glassware. So in the middle is a glass bowl. And I'm just going to try and do this with the pieces that I have. We really don't have a lot of transparent pieces that work for this sort of thing, which aren't too big. So I'm kind of making something up which is kind of like what it looks like, but it's not exactly the same. So this is like this is the glass bowl in the middle, and on either side are little purple glass bowls, but I'm going to use these top hats, which came in the magical acrobat, the fun fair stuff, and put a little glass topper on the top. So even though they're not really quite like the picture, they give you the idea of what's there on the table, and they're symmetrical. So there we go. The table is dressed. We're going to use some gold legs for it, just simply because it just classes it up. Plus we're going to have some gold accessories in the lights and stuff, so they'll tie in nicely. There we go. Very nice. Now, when we put it in, there's so much room not there anymore. That has basically taken up all of the available space. Plus we've got to put in side walls. Look at that. So, there are supposed to be 6 chairs. We're not going to play this game. We're going to do, no, hold on, 8 chairs. Because there are 3 at the front, 3 at the back, and 2 on either side. So let's start with 2 chairs. And let's just see how they fit in the space, because we're not going to do 4. No, 6, 8. No, I can't count. We're not going to do as many as there are in the picture. We're going to do fewer. Help me! Send help, I'm really struggling here. So we're making 2 of these that are exactly the same. I'm using these really cute little stickered tiles. Can't remember where they come from, but they go really nice. So with the whole theme, very elegant. These ones, so if we use these at the back and the front and the side. So if you use this design stuck under the table, if we use this everywhere, like here, all you're going to see is the back of the chair, and it's really ugly and it's kind of hanging off the edge, and I hate it. So we're going to use these as the feature chairs on either side, which are the ones that you really see a lot and the ones that are used. These other ones, we're going to make them kind of pretend chairs. They're not going to be functional, but they're going to look really good in the space. So if we use this, we can put a purple tile on the back, and then the back is all we're seeing from these ones. So yeah, that's the important part. The rest of it is all just kind of like an abbreviated chair. It's the pretense of a chair. It's the idea of a chair. Is it even really there? Yes, it is, and that rhymes with chair. So we need 4 of these, so we'll just get these 2 together and putting them in. Yeah, that fits. Yeah, it does. I know it does. Good. Okay. If we put these in, then look at that. They take up, we couldn't have fitted 3 along here. It would just look so cluttered. So this is fine. I mean, we recognize it as what it's supposed to be, and they fit in nicely under the table, and then we can poke another couple at the back and you'll barely see them. So popping the table out so that we can actually access in here. Got to line up these little round bits on the bottom so that they actually fit onto the jumper studs on the base plate. Put the legs back on, put the table back in, put this chair back in. It was all a disaster, but now it's good. See, look. So tidy and not so cluttered. oh my gosh, we got to put lamps in here too, and the wall, speaking of cluttered. So how is this going to look? Let's build a lamp. So those lamps that are at the front actually have 4 legs, but I'm cheating and just going with a single one. I had a go at doing a 4-legged one with the Harry Potter wands, and it was okay, but it was really, really kind of cumbersome. So nah, we're not going with that. Using a purple piece as the glass stand part for the lampshade. That should go in better than that. That should have worked. Why didn't that work? Let's pull it out. Poke it out because that is stuck in. Come on, there we go. So, I've forgotten what I was saying. So in the actual room, in the picture I've got up there as our key picture, the base of the lamp is like a light transparent glass blue, but I'm using purple because we do need to use purple and because we've got a really nice piece for it. So if we put this in here, that's, I don't know that I can even put the wall in there behind that now because that's such a really big lamp. It's such a big lamp that I think it's going to poke into the wall. All right, let's take it out for a moment. Let's build the wall and then have a bit of a think. We'll think. We've got the lamp done though. So, wall in. On the wall on the left-hand side here, there's actually a door. I'm going to ignore it completely because I don't have a purple door and I just don't know how I would fit it in because I want to put the little kind of, it's not a chandelier, take the table out because there's not enough room. Yeah, there's a little, it's a light sconce with 3 lights and I think there's a mirror there, but I'm going to also ignore the mirror. We're just going to have the idea of it all being there with 3 lights. So I need to get purple wall up to the right heights, and then I also need to make sure that it's not going to be cluttered with the lamp in the front. Man, this is tricky. Okay, so gold sconcy bit here for one side of the lights and one down lower, and we're making this a different style just because it mixes it up a bit, and just otherwise it's boring if we just have them all the same. Symmetry, we're pushing against symmetry. We've still got plenty of symmetry because the other light is going to be the same as the one up high, but I like having one a bit different down low. Yeah, so this one's the same as the other one on the right. Backfill the spaces that we have got left behind now with just purple pieces. Fit the lamp back in. You know, that fits. Oh, let's put the chair and the table back in and just see. It is so cluttered, and even though I like clutter, this is supposed to be an elegant room. I don't think it even fits there. So, we're working with such a small space. So, what if we cantilevered? I don't even think that's the right word. What if we offset the lamp off the front of the room and then we can angle it, because this new piece that came out this year, this little like forward facing brick with the rounded back, you can angle this around once you've got something stuck into it, so it doesn't have to be facing directly out, so we could attach the lamp to that. Let's get the rest of our lights back in, our wall back in, and then we're going to play with this lamp on the front. Yeah, so we need a sticky out thing that we can attach it to. Look at that, it's perfect height. It's like I already pre-planned this, I 100% did. And this then fits, hold on, that has to fit in that little notch on the round bit. And then we can angle that so that it's kind of looks like it's in the room, or splay it out so that it gives you that idea of the room being bigger than it is when you're looking from the front, if that makes any sense. Okay. I'm going to leave it like this, see if it works with the other side too. I don't know if it's going to work when we put the final whole house together. I think it's going to look, oh no, it's on the ground floor, so it might work. I don't know, may have to change this up, but this is what we're doing for now. Can always change stuff later. So, replicating this on this side. This side's just a tiny bit different to the other side because we're going to put where the picture is in the picture that we've got up there, going to put the album cover in there too. So up on the wall, popping our forward-facing studs to, no, hold on, let's move. I want to attach these together a bit, so if I put that there we go. Now the whole wall bit will all be interconnected, nice, and we can grab this new Taylor's version Speak Now album cover and pop it up here on the wall as the picture for the room. I love that. It looks so good in there. I mean, the color scheme falls obviously matching. So good. All right, other side for the lamp, exactly the same as the one that we already built. We're just replicating it. Symmetry. It makes it easier, but it makes it boring. I'm looking forward to doing the yellow room with all the board games because it's got lots of interesting stuff in it too. And the green room's interesting too. Red room I haven't looked at too hard, but the yellow room should be fun. Okay, all right, so we've got our lamps on here, simply because they don't have as much symmetry, I think was my point. Oh my god, I got got so distracted. Okay, up the top there is a chandelier thing with, it's a very, very like avant-garde nouveau kind of thing. And the angles of them go like down and then up. And we have so few things in Lego that actually do that in a skinny. So I'm using paint rollers, which do go down and up, and you can put the lights on the uppy bit, but they're still not the same kind of shape. But once again, they're the best of a bad bunch. I tried lots of other things like using the little horn pieces, and it was just really, really cluttered and cumbersome. So because it's a very delicate chandelier anyway, it's just supposed to be these really, really fine metal lines. This is the best that I could think of. So to put the actual lights on, we need the gold stud with a hole in it so we can attach it on the top. Just putting this all the way around. I really do wish there was a more elegant way to do this, because this is really big as well. It's bigger in like ratio wise to the rest of the room. It's just big. So not 100% happy with this. I also think it's going to make it look really cluttered. It's going to hang down really low. So let's get it situated. There's no other way for me that I could think of to do this. Going to attach it to the top part with this little piece here, which is not terribly secure, but I don't think they're designed to go into each other, but it's fine. It'll do for now. I'll just keep replacing it when it keeps falling off. And I may have to, I think that's going to sit too high when we put the next room on. I think it's going to be one stud too high. You know what? I'm just going to leave it alone, because it's been, look at it. It's just, I don't want to make it any lower because it's so close to the table already. It's okay at this height. Oh man. All right, just leaving it alone. Leaving it alone. Sometimes you have to know when just to step away. I'll come back to it later when we put the whole house together. Okay, smoothed over the top with the tiles, and we are done. Yeah, we're on King Kong. No, we're on like Donkey Kong. Definitely lost it. But it's such an elegant room. It's so different to how I normally like to build. But it does bring me joy looking at something that is so clean and classy. And gosh, I put that together. So yeah, woots, yay. All right, so purple room is done. What room are we gonna do next? Because, well, actually, I need to get Millie's opinion on this. She's almost done with all her exams, so she's going to be back giving me all of her opinions and sass. Got these 3 rooms so far. I think I've actually already started on the green room. I don't know what outfit to put in, because this one's Taylor Swift's debut album, and I don't think she doesn't really have an outfit for that for the Eras tour. Or does she? What outfit am I going to make to go with the green room? Let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going next, because I've already started. Okay, that's why. All right, I'll see you again with another video really soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check back in, subscribe, do all the things. You know all the jobs. Make sure you do them. Okay, and I'll be back soon. Bye.